on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5.
I love defensively when I haven't done anything and I got them backed up inside their own 10-yard line. That's a really great start. Get the crowd involved early in the game. Now come out and play some defense on your terms.
The Canes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gives it on the option. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Norman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The give on the option. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Back to pass on second down. He's got him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Richter. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They grab the early lead.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. They want to run it left here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rousseau. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bears send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. Still running at the 40. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. Racing down the left side. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
And what a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
14, Baylor, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They finally get to first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Caught in the backfield, it's sticky. They've got him now, and he's almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Big guy smells it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's golden. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third. A little release to the back. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's golden. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Applewhite. The quick out. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Wants to throw on third down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figure. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. Gets away from one, finds room. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Trying to run, it's sticky. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Norman. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Canes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Norman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Golden. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Brings up second half.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Here comes the heat. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Throws for the tight end. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the single back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good timing on the quick out. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.